Okay, I had a real cool experience today. I want to share with you. About a year ago, I started flight simming. I immediately started making YouTube videos on a variety of topics. A lot of work, kind of mentoring. I retired back in September from the airline and I started mentoring some young guys, and it was kind of a fun thing. Got involved with the TFDI MD-11 project as a flight test guy, really kind of growing in the community, loving every minute of it. But it's a lot of work, kind of stressful to make the videos and run a Discord channel and everything. All the way from a year ago, I met a guy on one of my videos. He commented on the 777. I was doing the PNDG 777. He was a Boeing engineer that worked on the 777. Started correcting me on a number of things. Found out these went by the name of Freaky D's, Mike DeCero, a Boeing engineer. And Mike's been kind of after me to, he's an avid flight simmer, but mostly he's just a high ranking engineer for Boeing. He's been saying, hey, let's get out, have a little fun. Instead of doing all this hard stuff, let's go fly DC-6s, DC-3s together. He did a lot of that. And we did it once. I embarrassed myself. He's been kind of after me to do it again. And today I went out. What have I been doing? Because we had the best time. We did about an hour of flying around, and man, I'm going to do it as much as I can with them. Second time I ever flew the DC-3. I'm going to show you this video, edited down to about 10 or 15 minutes, I hope, of what a good time. The things I've been missing, being involved with these projects and doing the YouTube channel and Discord and everything. This is what flight simming is, and I'm going to do more of it. I'm going to do a lot more of it with Mike and with anyone else in my community who wants to, because this is what it's all about. Anyway, see what you think. It's fun. Yeah, I actually wouldn't mind doing this like as my main thing, flying these around. But I'm kind of having fun doing my YouTube channel and building that up, and there's not a lot of
Yeah, yeah,
market.
yep.
And I can't keep too many numbers in my head at the same time. Maybe if I was younger, maybe if I was your age. Although it's a lot easier now that I'm not flying. A lot easier. What do you set your flaps at for takeoff?
I leave them up.
Yeah, okay. So we're going to Catalina. All right. Always wanted to go there.
Yeah, I used to go there as a kid growing up. I took the Catalina Flyer out of Newport. And we just kind of putz around the island for the day and then come home. Big thing to do there is you rent a golf cart. That's how you get around. So there's thousands of golf carts
Yeah.
zipping around town. So I've been doing this on VATSIM, flying
Have
this
you
plane.
really?
Yep, and
Cool.
it's slant alpha equipment, so the controllers aren't used there. They'll give me a, you know, uh, oh, get on the ILS, whatever. Like, no can do. I'm on slant alpha. I'm like, oh, okay, we'll give you vectors, the visual. Yeah, so I
Yeah,
just love
I
going
was
on that, flying something different.
enjoy that. The torturing them.
Yep, or helicopters. Oh, if you go into the VATSIM as a helicopter, it really
Yeah.
messes them up.
I tried flying those helicopters. They're fun. Are you pretty good at it?
I'm figuring it out.
Yeah.
I bought the Cowan Sim Jet Ranger, and it's really good.
Yeah.
Yep. It's fun to load up the LAPD livery and take off from the Hooper heliport. Go do cruise the highways as like traffic patrol.
Yeah.
Um, yep.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
I think it was on Monday I flew on VATSIM with this. I flew from Palm Springs to Van Nuys.
Yeah.
Man, it was just a perfect flight. They had an event going on, so tons of traffic.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just did VFR, just kind of putted along.
Really is fun. My only regret is I didn't start doing this earlier. I just, it's not a big topic of conversation in the aviation community when you're doing it, but I don't know why, because it is. I think by the time you get off an airplane, you're done. You know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hopefully, I do better than I did last time we flew together, where I crashed right after takeoff.
Yeah, what happened? I forgot.
I don't know. I think I stalled it out. I remember I'd never
Uh,
flown it. I don't know what the heck I was doing with it. But then I went out and I was bound and determined to learn it. So
okay, so um, takeoff power is 46 inches on the manifold.
okay,
Um, and then you gotta lock your tail wheel, and then as the tail comes up, you'll get rudder authority to stay centered.
I gotta move
Then
that over.
on climb out, power gets reduced to like 42, 43, and then bring your props back to like 24,
Okay,
100 RPM. And then just watch your oil temp.
okay.
It'll start to rise. All right, so I'm gonna spin them up here.
Okay.
Okay, brakes off, power set.
What do you rotate at, buddy? 100 or?
Yeah, between 90 and 100. Mostly just kind of floats off by itself.
Yeah. Try not to nosedive here. When do you bring the power back?
You're like a couple hundred feet off the ground.
Okay. It's cool. Thanks for doing this.
All right, so yeah, I'm at 43 inches and 2,400 RPM here.
43? Okay.
Yeah. Close my windows. I always take off the windows open so I can hear it.
Yeah, it's cool. I don't even know if my windows are open.
But the other thing they fixed on the duct works is the coordinated turns. So the slip indicator is
Yeah, I
much
don't know
more.
why guys were criticizing it because it seems like there's nothing but positives for having it.
Yeah,
They were
Yep.
saying, "Oh, I've had all sorts of problems with the ductworks."
yeah. It's their problem. 9 out of 10 times when people complain about something like this,
I don't know what they're
something on
talking
their
about.
end. Yep. Like their hardware's set up right, or
Uh-huh.
yep. Alright, I'm gonna change my weather on my screen because it's gonna be a little too cloudy for a VFR. Okay, so now we just kind of head out over the port here.
Okay. You head right down to the city of Los Angeles there.
Now make a big left turn.
Okay.
About heading like 170.
170. Okay.
I'll take you right over the Long Beach port.
Okay.
Yeah, keep an eye on those oil temps.
Okay.
And as you pass like 3,000 feet,
Yeah.
make sure you're back to the first notch for the auto high position.
Okay.
Where'd you
Okay,
go?
I got to insert
Yep, there you
something
are.
here. At this point, first of all, I'm a mouth breather. I'm sitting here, hunched forward. I'm so old, and I'm so ridiculous looking
100 or
here.
so.
I'm obviously incredibly challenged. But remember, this is a 21,000 hour guy, right? And Mike is so gracious.
I'm still trying to look
as we
around
go
for my
along
oil
here.
temperature here.
But I think he probably knows. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Temperature. Oh yeah, it's red.
But I had to come in here
FO
and
side.
insert that at this moment,
Yeah, so pull the props
moment
back.
in time, I can
Props.
see the city of Los Angeles,
Which
Long
ones are
Beach
they?
Port.
Oh, props,
No
okay.
idea. Catalina.
How far are you pulling
I know
back?
it's off west of L.A. I don't know where I'm going.
I got
I'm
mine
using
2400.
Navigraph maps.
That puts you
I'm
right
trying
at the
to
top of the green.
cheat and figure my way around,
Okay.
but just so you
Give my
know,
throttle at
I'm
42
lost at
inches.
this moment.
You have to keep
Stay
inching that up as
tuned.
you climb.
What airspeed do you climb at?
Like 120.
All right, I'm a little hot.
You're behind me. And we get to cruise. Your power settings are like 37 inches and 2100 on the RPM.
Okay.
That'll get you going to about 190 miles per hour on the speed.
Okay. Do you see me on your? How do you locate me?
I go outside and I see you. You're pretty much right behind me.
I don't have insight. Flying about a 185 heading.
Maybe, yeah, maybe like a mile and a half behind me.
Okay.
You're at 4,200 feet or so.
Yeah.
Okay, do you see Catalina out in front of us?
No, I got clouds.
Oh yeah, you're gonna need to turn real
Okay,
world
another
off.
insert.
Okay.
So unbeknownst to me,
right.
we are
It's
no
all
longer
visual.
doing live weather.
So what do you put on?
We are
Just clear?
VFR from
I put on high level
Long Beach
clouds.
to Catalina. I'm in the weather. I missed the memo.
Oh, okay.
So
now I see Catalina.
Mike's going to have me reset
That makes
the
a big
weather.
difference. Holy
and off
shit.
we go.
Yep. Yep.
I
Yeah,
was-
there's
this
no
stuff- I was
ILS
I
in
was
this.
I was
much
suffering here. Anyway, it gets me to change my weather over, and now I
So
can see
Catalina,
the
can you
island.
just give me
now I
okay,
can
hold on a
find the
second.
weather. Catalina, air flights, Catalina, KAVX, okay.
They do have VOR out there. It's 114.15.
See if I can
That's
figure
all
out
you
how
get.
to- I can see it. See the airport anyway, so and I do have Navigraph, so I can watch myself flying around. 1415. What runway are we going to land on anyway, Mike?
We're gonna be landing to the west. Whatever
West.
runway that is.
It is. Tell you.
Probably
It's
20 or
runway,
something.
22.
Wait, 22. Yep.
Too much fun, man.
So, can you see the runway? It's up on the top of that hill, like right in the center.
I don't right
The
now.
whole
I'll
island.
take a look again. Trying to see star approach. Trying to get a gauge on it. Hold on a second. It's on right on the. Okay, I'm just looking. Okay, so it's right on the top of the mountain there, right on the top of the hill.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah. Okay. I don't see the runway, but I'm getting close. What altitude are you going to cruise at?
I'm at 5,000.
Oh, I'm at 6,400. I guess I'll just level off here.
Yeah, yeah. This is a short flight.
Yeah.
The field is at
Okay, I got to look at
1,600
my
feet.
oil temperatures are in the green. Cylinder. Okay, I'm good.
So a little sightseeing here. On the southern end of the island, that little cove. You can see
Yeah.
it's like some density. That's Avalon. That's where you go when you visit Catalina. That's where all the boats go.
I've always wanted to go there. You know, I've laid over. I was mostly international, but I did some LA, Long Beach, San Diego. Oh, mostly LA, Long Beach. And always wanted to make my way over there. So what side there?
And so I think in real life, this is a super popular flight from Santa Ana to here, or Long Beach to here, and there's a burger joint at this field. Everybody says it's really good.
Still not seeing the
But, I mean-
airport. Is it right on top of those cliffs?
Yeah, it's like the runway ends at a cliff face, and it's right in the middle of the island.
Okay, yeah.
You see a brown patch kind of leveled
Yeah.
in the
I think I see it now.
terrain. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Here's a big trick in the DC-3. Your props are your speed brakes.
Oh, is that right?
Yep, so go full props, and then it'll add a bunch of drag, and then it'll slow you down. But make sure your throttle's back, otherwise you start over-temping.
Right.
I am way too high. Getting a little slip here.
I sure hope I'm seeing the airport here. We shall see.
Okay, so another interesting thing about Catalina is some rich guy owned this back in the day. He was obsessed with buffalo. So he brought in a bunch of buffalo to live here, then he died, and they're just roaming wild. They're like a genetic strain of buffalo that's nowhere else in the world than on Catalina.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, so obviously Mike's talking about buffalo on Catalina, and I'm trying to figure out how to slow the airplane down. So
What's the horn when you bring the throttles all
it's
the
getting
way back?
epic, and I'm thinking
Gear warning.
there is no way
Okay.
I'm going to get this thing
Is there a
down
speed
and
on the
slowed
gear?
down when I have no idea
Yeah,
what the speeds
I
are,
think
the
it's
flaps.
140,
I'm an airline
75,
pilot, so by the time I get in an airplane, I know everything about
And
that
I'm hot as
airplane.
hell.
And I'm out here
So
flailing.
I bring
and
the props
I've
all the way
never
aft.
been
Is that
happy.
what I do?
Oh,
This is-
forward.
This is great
forward.
stuff. Oh, that would help.
Yep. And once you do get to slow down, flap starts at 112, so it's the yellow bug on the speed
Okay.
indicator. I do 3/4 flaps for landing.
Okay. Not easy to slow down, is it?
No. Yeah, because you can't go idle. So you gotta always have some power in. So yeah, the props are your friend.
What do you say you put down for flaps? 50?
1/4.
Quarter. So he tells me a
What do you
quarter.
final at, Mike?
And what does Mr. Arrogant do?
100?
He puts
I
down
had touched down at like
100%
85.
flaps.
Okay.
So, and the reason is I am not confident I can
Are you
slow
already
this
touching
thing
down?
down with the
Yeah,
props at whatever they're supposed to be.
I have no idea what I'm doing. We all know that.
Are you right behind me?
I don't see you.
Oh, yeah. Let me clear the runway for you here. Thumbs up.
And take a look at my landing. This ought to be frightening.
Yeah, you'll notice it's much better with the ductworks here. Gear sticks, you don't bounce as bad, and your tail wheel will actually help you.
It's supposed to be locked on tail wheel.
Yeah, locked until you get down to like 30, 40 knots.
Uh-huh.
Hold that center line, Jeff.
I know.
There you go.
Now I gotta try to remember what the hell I set for my tail wheel. Oh, T. Here we go. Man, I made it. It's a freaking miracle.
Yeah, yep. All right, so I'm rolling back to the 2-2 here.
Okay.
Do you have my John Wayne scenery installed?
I think at one time I did. I'm not sure if I did. I've never flown in there, so probably not.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I gotta unlock my tail. Did I do it? No, I know what I gotta do. Control 5. I guess I must not have locked it. Well, all right, kind of cheated, but here we are. And now I need to go and make sure my tail wheel's unlocked. Okay, I think I'm back, Mike. Sorry
Okay,
about
I'm
that.
gonna-
And to
Yeah, no,
spare
this is
you,
part of the fun of sim.
remember I last
Yeah.
left you. I was
All
up
right.
in this area right here.
All right.
Trying to get
Do
my
it.
tail wheel unlocked.
Okay, so
Mike
let's
talked
take
me
off,
through
make a left turn, and we'll fly over Avalon
Multiple
and then
start
head back.
attempts because I flame
Okay.
my engines out
Towards John
because
Wayne.
you don't bring a DC-3
Right, let's do
all
it.
the way to idle. Your engines will flame out at some point, which I did.
that
And
should be
turns
pulling
out I'd
30
flown the
volts.
entire flight with my
And
generators
with the lights
off,
on, you'll be way
and
over
my
80
battery
amps.
was dead, so I couldn't get the engines restarted. So I had to hook up an external battery. Mike was so
One thing I wish
calm.
they would do
He
with
truly
this,
is from
yeah, the
Southern
other Ductworks
California,
guys.
because I'm from New England, and
On the
I would have
DC-6,
been,
what I love what P3
probably,
did is
you know,
your lights
little less
will
patient.
get dimmer and brighter
But
as
Mike
you
was
throttle
just
up
very
and down.
cool, very good
Yeah.
about it. But anyway,
They should do that on
got
this
him
one, too.
started.
That's a nice little
We're going to
touch.
now go from Catalina to Mike's hometown of Santa Ana and land there and call it a day.
All right. Those runways is a sheer cliff at the end, so
Yeah.
yeah, make sure you have speed before you get to the end here. All right,
Okay.
here we go. It's also uphill a bit, so you're fighting two
Okay.
things here. gonna be close.
Oh, is it?
There's 80 knots. Oh yeah, it's gonna be real close.
Thanks for the warning. Which way are you turning? Left?
Left, yep.
All right, yep, gear up.
Gonna bring that power back to 42 and 2400.
All right. What heading you rolling out on?
Don't know yet. I'm gonna fly right over Avalon, so I'm gonna head like 120. We're pretty
All right.
close.
I've already made the left turn towards Santa Ana. What am I flying out? Barely made it over the mountains, but I'm here. I'm on a 040 heading.
Oh, you're headed back shore.
Yeah. So at this point, I made an
There's
immediate left
cruise
turn.
over
Mike
Avalon.
did tell me on
Yeah.
the takeoff that we're going to fly over Van Nuys and do a little tour over
Buzz the
Van
casino.
Nuys, which is straight runway heading. But I took
Are you
off
from
now.
us?
I'm
You're
in the
from Southern
lead,
Cal?
which frightens me
Yeah.
on my way to Santa Ana. And I also
Yeah,
don't
I'll show
have
you when we
traffic
get John
on, so
Wayne
you're
where
going to
I grew
notice
up.
that Mike's
Right.
calling himself out, telling
Maybe
me
like
he
5
can't
miles
see
from
me.
the
And the
airport.
reason is we have to actually pause the flight at some point and get Microsoft Flight Simulator traffic displayed so I can see him. I am going to do this all the time. This is just a blast. It was so cool.
What do you
to
say
be
you
out
pull
there
the
flying
manifold
without
back to?
that sim, without recording,
Or do you?
without
42
any kind of
on
pressures
climb.
on us. Just out there flying with a bunch of fellow flight simmers. Great hobby. Let's keep going.
And when you're over 3,000 feet, mixture back to auto high.
Okay.
See freaky D 777.
Oh, cool.
You turn
Okay,
around
so here we are now. That's me. That's me right there in the white. Mike's somewhere
see
over
draft
this way
carton.
to the left.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
you'll
I
see
see
when
you.
I come back off this. But we are
yeah,
now.
you're
I've got the traffic
5,100,
being able to
5,000
display.
feet.
Turns out I took off
cool.
without the
All right.
traffic.
You gotta go back
Mike
in.
talked
I
me
didn't know
through
you
it,
could do that.
reset that, and we're
Very
coming
cool.
now into
This is too-
Santa Ana.
this is
He's
a lot
going
of
to teach
fun.
me how to do a VFR.
Missing out on all the good
arrival
stuff,
into
you
Santa Ana with all now my fellow flight simming friends all around me. Love this stuff. Let's see the exciting conclusion.
Another
to
one
the
I'll
pilot
send you
and
on
the
the
engineer's
.to.
flight.
I forgot the guy's name, but he modeled all of the offshore oil rigs out here.
Oh, cool.
So you'll see all the oil rigs out in the ocean as you
Uh-huh.
fly from Catalina back. It's a cool little visual feature to have. Because there are a shit ton of oil rigs.
Yeah. I know when I
Pacific
laid
is
over
there.
at Long Beach and all that. Oh my goodness, that was
Yeah,
industrial. I'm seeing you off my left
Oh.
wing now. Man, there's a lot of us out here.
Yeah, yep. Okay, now it's coming back for me. Now I see some, I see Salty Spree. I see Waldo Blaze. Where are you? Father Time, there you are. Okay, so the visual marks we're looking for get there is Mile Square Park, and that is right where I grew up. And you can't miss it. It's literally a park that's a mile by a mile on each side.
Okay. That's too much fun.
Yeah.
So much
So
better
you'll
than
see
making
it.
videos. Jesus.
So it's probably like right in front of you. It's about
I see it. Yeah, I see
5 miles
Scubby.
in from the beach. There's a big green square block. That's Mile Square Park, and that's actually the visual call point for John Wayne when you're coming in visual.
Oh,
You'll call him up over Mile Square on the downwind for 20 right.
Approach. Let's see here. 20 right. Show me again where that. Tell me again where that is. It's off to the left of the field, or
Yeah, it's north of the field,
yeah.
and it's about 5 miles from the beach. And it's
Okay.
literally a huge green, it's a big park,
Yeah.
mile by mile on each side. So that's why it's Mile Square.
Uh huh. Looking. Oh yeah. Okay. That's where you go over. That's where that canal is. Oh no, I
Yeah,
see.
so there's the Santa Ana River is just to it's between the beach and Mile Square is the Santa Ana River.
Okay. Yeah.
Then the 405 freeway is right next to that. And that cuts right through, right between Mile Square Park and right in front of John Wayne. Like that Scooby guy, Scooby 1970, he's taken off from John Wayne.
Okay.
Man, I'm cooking, doing 200, what is that, 210 miles per hour. So anyway, right just north of Mile Square Park, that's the neighborhood I grew up in.
Okay.
See that? There's a high school right there. That's where I went to school.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And then the beaches you're flying over, that's where I used to hang out in high school with my buddies. Go do bonfires and stuff.
Yeah,
Summer.
It's been a nice place to grow up, man. Southern Cal.
And we'd go get double doubles in and out. Go down to Newport Beach, Seal Beach, and watch the girls rollerblade with their double doubles.
You're hanging up high, huh?
Yeah, I'm still cruising up here.
I've slowed down to about 140 now.
So the other landmark out here visually is Disneyland. So that'll be kind of almost directly north of John Wayne.
Uh-huh.
Be Disneyland and Angel Stadium and Pond, where the 5 and the what's the other freeway? The 5 and the 57 meet. All that stuff there.
How are you going to make this approach? What are you going to do?
I'm heading out here to the foothills, and I'll just make a big 180.
Oh, you're not going to land right away? Oh, the foothills.
Well,
the foothills.
yeah, the foothills right here.
Okay.
Right here, Brea.
Ah, it's fun. When do you put your manifold all the way back up?
Not until you're leveled off and maintain a speed. Going right over Anaheim Stadium. We had season tickets when I was a kid to the Angels.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, we used to go. That's like early '80s when Reggie Jackson was on the team.
Were you there? Well,
And Rod Carew.
Freddie Lynn ended up coming out to you guys, didn't he?
Yeah, Fred Lynn was on the team.
I love that guy.
Carew, Bob Boone,
Uh,
Brian Downing. Yeah, we were at the games. Oh man, at least not a homestand. We go to at least 1 out of 3 games.
yeah. Pretty cool.
Landmark out here. I should do a model of it.
Of Santa Ana or this
Crystal.
whole area?
Well, of this area, the Crystal Cathedral.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Maybe it wasn't a big thing, but Robert Schumer.
No.
You know that
No.
guy, Reverend Schumer. He had a Hour of Power on Sunday mornings. He was a big
Uh,
Christian guy. He had a big TV show. That was out of the
Okay.
Crystal Cathedral, which is right over there by Disneyland.
yeah, cool area to grow up. I grew up in Rhode Island, which, we had beaches, things, stuff like that, but it was okay. But we were more inland. Wasn't quite as cool.
Like near Providence area.
Yeah, well, everything in Rhode Island is next to each other, right?
It's
But,
small, yeah.
It's so small. I see you out there.
Yeah, I'm on a base lane here.
Okay.
Houston Air Base and then El Toro. They're 2 big marine bases out here back in the day. Now they're closed up. But the sim still has the hangars. You'll fly right past them as you're approaching to your right. It's the other big thing we used to do. We'd have the El Toro Air Show every summer. We'd go, and the Blue Angels would be there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was a yearly
Pilgrimage.
when I was a kid. Yep. Yeah, those Blue Angel guys are badasses.
Yeah, they are.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, sure are.
Everything is perfectly choreographed, even how they walk up to the airplane.
Which way are you going to clear when you get down there? Yeah. or right?
I'm gonna go to the right over to the museum.
Okay. It's fun.
I've played some great.
So
This
much
sim is
more,
great.
so much more relaxing. Do the stuff I do. Jesus
Do
Christ.
the videos.
Oh my God. Yeah. It's challenging, but it's just a lot more fun.
On a short fine, it'll fly right over the 405. That's kind of the major freeway through Orange County.
It actually flies really nice.
Yeah, yep.
How was your landing?
A little bit of bounce, but
Yeah.
I give it a 7.5 out of 10.
All right. I can promise you mine won't be that good. Yeah, this ductwork makes a big difference on the ability to maintain final approach speed. I could not slow down yesterday on a flat final 2 days ago whenever I tried it.
Get into the drone camera here. Go watch your
Shitty landing.
watch you butter this bread.
Oh yeah. Doing about 90. Is that good?
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah.
How'd I do?
Yeah, that right on the center line. It looked like no bounce.
That was pretty good for me.
Yeah.
I'm pretty pleased with myself. All right, I gotta come and get the tail wheel unlocked. I think that worked. Let me see. Nope. So I got to control 5, tail wheel. Back here.
Or keep the engines up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you caught me there.
Because I heard it start to sputter on my side.
Yeah. Old habits, you know. Here we go. I gotta rebind that tail wheel. It's not working. I think I know why. I didn't do it on the key. No, I did do it on the keyboard. You gonna take off going the other way? What are you doing? Are you done?
Oh yeah. Let me text back.
I'm making progress. At least I'm not engine out here. I'm gonna pull over here and get going the other way.
So I think yeah, you're running the stock John Wayne because your wheels are a couple feet off the ground. Because
Oh,
the altitude of the airport was a little wrong. I fixed that in my version. But hey, next time you're in TO, go check out my
I
version of
will.
this.
I
It's
will.
I spent probably I don't know, probably 120 hours on this one,
Holy shit! What a great
modeling the
hobby.
terminal.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna have to get going here though pretty soon. So I noticed my wife came down and checked out what the hell was going on down here, but
Oh boy.
we've been with the grandkids. So they just left and I rushed down here. That's why I said noontime, but she didn't give me a dirty
Yeah.
look. She just kind of looked like, okay. Um, I'm probably going to get going, Mike, now that I think about it.
Okay.
So, that was fucking great. I'm gonna, I'm gonna, I'm gonna keep flying this thing. So
Yeah, DC-3 is great, man.
anytime you want to do this, let me know. I'm all in. All
All
right,
right. I
man.
mean, most nights
Yeah,
I do something. Yep.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I gotta make a video or two. That is so much freaking fun. All right, buddy. I better get going.
All right,
Thanks,
man.
Mike. Thanks, buddy. I'll see you
Yep.
soon. All right, see ya. Bye
All
bye.
right. See ya.
And that's it. That's the whole video. I love this guy. He's just so cool, so accomplished, so humble. Uh, Freaky D products. He would be upset if I told you about him. Go over to flightsim.to. That's his hobby that he does in between his very important job and his personal life. That's what he does as a hobby. But anyway, thank you, Mike. Thank you, guys. This was an absolute blast. I am going to do this over and over again. This is what flight simming is all about. Uh, Father Time's out. Okay, I got to insert something here. At this point, first of all, I'm a mouth breather. I'm sitting here, hunched forward. I'm so old and I'm so ridiculous looking here. I'm obviously incredibly challenged by. Remember, this is a 21,000 hour guy, right? And Mike is so gracious as we go along here, but I think he probably knows I have no idea what I'm doing. But I had to come in here and insert that at this moment in time, I can see the city of Los Angeles, Long Beach Port, no idea. Catalina, I know it's off west of LA. I don't know where I'm going. I'm using Navigraph maps to try to cheat and figure my way around, but just so you know, I'm lost at this moment. Stay tuned.